Hello, welcome back to Honey Look Reacts. I'm Tilly.
I'm Sean. This is our reaction channel where we react to all types of music out there. Hip hop, rock, country, pop, and everything else in between. Today we're going to be doing Joyner Lucas, who's I'm a fan of. I've been a fan of Joyner Lucas for years. I think I got you into Joyner Lucas on the ADHD album.
Yep, very much.
So we had songs like Will, had songs like...
oh yeah, that was awesome. The response between, even that Will reacted to that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Isis with Logic was really, really good at the time.
Oh yeah, Isis. Dream Unfold, there's a few of them there.
Oh, the chop and right check. It's a fucking murder flick. Revenge. I'm up for revenge.
Yeah.
That was so good. Revenge. But Joyner Lucas always puts out concepts. He's not necessarily like the GID, the JID kind of verbal dexterity. If you're looking at his stat bar on the Pokemon cards, he's not maxed out on that. What Joyner's maxed out on is concepts and executing a story through his music and through a video, and bangers as well. He can just put out like a banger. But you think about the one he did with Jelly Roll not too long ago about addiction.
Yep.
The racist is one, I'm Not a Racist. He's just like comes out with so many good concepts, Joyner. So I've always got a soft spot for him. I think he's a real creative dude. I like a lot of his songs. I don't listen to him all the time. I wouldn't say he's like a top 5 rapper for me. He's definitely a top 10 rapper for me. So I'm always here to see what he's got to do. What are your thoughts about Joyner?
I wouldn't turn him off if his music came on.
No?
I think he's a good vibe, like you've spoken to already, so I wouldn't.
You wouldn't?
I'm not gonna extra sugarcoat it, so.
Okay.
We good.
Sweet. By the way, I'm just gonna put it out on this video. We've been digging MGK's new album. Sadly, we couldn't hold ourselves back from banging the whole thing out on the road trip to a wedding the other day. Goddamn is my favorite goddamn tune on that. I've listened to it about maybe a couple of hundred times.
I think when we listened to it after hearing it, we listened to something else and went back and replayed it maybe like 4 times.
So fucking good.
It was good. It was very good.
Let's see what Joyner's all about. Round 2 TKO. We just had MMA as well. There's some KOs in there, there's some spinning back elbows. Maybe in round 2. Let's go.
I like that heavy beat.
Yeah.
It's dirty.
I think this is going to be a visualizer video as well.
Now, nigga. Joyner. Let me teach you how to terminate niggas on sight, little bitch. You would never be a G level. I don't care where you from or where you grew up. You would still get slapped with a tea kettle. You ain't smoking on shit. You ain't never been lit. I turn big smoke to a weed pebble. Stop talking about hits and that platinum shit, little hoe. You barely went sheet metal. Let's talk about how you got ran for your chain that was curled on the floor like a leaf petal. Let's talk about how you never grew up that hard and your mom always pushed you to be better. Let's talk about how your career fell off and the shit went straight through the meat shredder. I'm mad that I ever heard your music at all. If I didn't, I'd probably even sleep better. Hey, fuck this nigga.
Who the hell is he talking about?
I was literally about to say, who's he talking to? And maybe, would he be someone to talk to himself?
He would be someone to talk to himself. Who's he beefing at though? He's either being really conceptual.
What's a G? Oh no, that's a bit of a stupid question.
Go on.
What's a G level? And now I realise a
G
G.
level. Yeah. Precisely.
Round 2 KO means there's already been a round 1. So who is he talking about? It must be someone he's talking about.
Skepta.
Didn't Skepta just do something with him?
So yeah, it's with Skepta, the UK artist, who's okay. So this is a response to that. The beef seems to stem from a previous exchange where Skepta seemingly took issue with Joyner Lucas's lyrical style and perceived attempts to emulate Eminem. Some reports suggest that the beef was portrayed as a UK versus US rap battle, which Joyner has distanced himself from. So on this one, Joyner released this track as a response to Skepta, further escalating the conflict. We'll go back and listen to Skepta's
Skepta's song then.
Fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Enough said. That's enough research for now.
I'ma spray with it. Put a Glock 19 to his face with it. Always knew you was a bitch, you was raised with it. Now I know why your daddy okay with it. I should take your flag and burn that shit. Give it back, then put you in the grave with it. How you gonna steal ASAP Rocky swag and fuck it all up and go gay with it? You started it. I ain't ducking no smoke, want all of it. Wanna steal my culture.
Did you hear the in it? Love that.
And talk your shit cause you mad that you can't be a part of it. You don't get no play, we ain't bumping it. Flex ain't never dropping no bombing it. You got the worst songs that I ever heard in my life. I don't even wanna hear niggas humming it. Oh, you bringing up Tory, I'm loving it. They forgot my lady went dumb with it. Me and Tory ain't never had smoke, that was really my
what Kendrick did in
With Drake.
Euphoria.
Yeah.
Just the cryptic assassination. Like, I mean, when I hear rap songs like this, like diss songs like this, it's more just like talking shit, bit of a cool beat, but like the lyrics aren't as clinical and as precise and as artistic as Kendrick's presentation.
I don't think you can be.
No, it's just hard. It's been done. There's been some great rap battles out there. This is just sounding a little good, slick talk, but a bit corny as well. Yeah. It's just my personal take.
Damn, that's a compliment. I'ma wear that badge, I'ma honor it. A nigga sold like 220 million records, and I bet you'd have bought a whole lot of them. Niggas mad at me cause it bothered them. Guess his mama never told him she was proud of him. Even niggas like Gigs really hate your shit. He a real OG, there's a lot of them. You be dick ride niggas and you fine with it. You got a little cosign and you proud of it. And you'll do anything just to get a little over your chain, even swallow it. A whole big smoke is ready to cheat with him. Better call the pole and bring the police with him. Bring enough heat to cook up a beef with him. Wet a nigga up and bring in the beats with him. Bullet get stuck, you feeling the deep in him. Pussy ass nigga, I'm making a yeast with him. A wagyu steak, I cut up a piece with him. Floss on a nigga, I'm picking my teeth with him. Cough on a nigga, and make a disease hit him. Bark on a nigga, and taking no leash with him. Lock a nigga out, I'm leaving his teeth with him. Lock a nigga down and bury the keys with him. Snake ass niggas, they really don't need venom. I'm skinning them alive and making a feast with him. Nigga need help, we bringing the streets with him. Give a nigga hell, I'm bringing a priest with him. I'ma send him to hell and up at the devil and tell him that I'm a demon who broke a piece of that heaven and fell in, bitch. I'm a predicate felon. I put a shell in your melon and everything I ever set up on a record. I'm in it up.
Yeah, the flow changes on this are crazy.
I
really
like it.
Nice
Would you say that's a bit more of a touch of like entering into drum and bass kind of?
It's a bit.
Oh, grungy, garage. You know,
what, the beat,
which
the
is British.
I'll say it's a bit garage. It's a bit dirty. It's a bit dirty.
Which makes, I mean, I think...
I'm not very good at like, what genre is what. I'm not very good at that.
I think a bit of that garage, which is, again, it's like, that comes from the UK music.
Maybe it's intentional, he's
which is intentional, which I thought that's pretty creative. And he also said something earlier on, something, sold 220 million records, and I bet you bought a whole lot of them. I thought, facts. I thought it was quite funny. Saying that he sold 2 million records, but he bought.
And I bet you bought a whole lot of
them.
That's pretty good. There's some slick talk in here.
There is. But yeah, there's so much.
And bitch, I'm a predicate felon. Does that make sense? Like if something could be predicated.
Something which is affirmed or denied concerning an argument.
So it's like an argument, like a predicate is like something you build an argument off. Part of a sentence containing a verb stating.
It could be like affirming that he's a felon.
That kind of works actually quite nice.
Yeah.
Sometimes I like to like bullshit check whether or not you're using big words and they actually work, but that actually kind of works.
It does work.
That's kind of slick. Bitch, I'm a predicate felon. I put a shell in your melanin. Everything I said up on a record. How about we talk about how many fucking records he's selling? Let's go.
Jamie brought that back up again.
Yeah, he did.
The devil and tell him that I'm a demon who broke a piece of that heaven and fell in, bitch. I'm a predicate felon. I put a shell in your melon and everything I ever set up on a record. I'm in it up. We talk about how many fucking records you selling. Cause even back up in your country, they don't check up and listen. You only sold a couple thousand and a bet in the 7. They only sell it at the counter at the 7-Eleven. And when I finish with you, I bet they will never forget it. There ain't a single motherfucker who can sever this weapon. I hate your accent and everything you said in the record.
I don't think they only sell Skepta records at 7-Eleven. I think he's pretty big. Sometimes like beefs sting when they're true.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can just say something. It's just like saying, you know, the why J. Cole's diss was so bad just because you were saying like To Pimp a Butterfly was like boring to Kendrick. Like, yeah, you can't really say Kendrick's stuff is bad. Like, but things really sting when they're true. But it's still fun anyway. But if you go, oh, hey, like in a fight or something, or when you're like beefing with someone, if you go like, you're fat and you're not, like, it's not really a thing. Like you go, oh, you can say it. It's kind of like goofy, but. I don't know.
I can see though, but if it's
Skepta's
true,
got a pretty big following,
from
my understanding,
it would
in the
hurt,
UK.
Wouldn't it?
Yeah, I think he's pretty famous in the UK.
Yeah, he's very big here.
I bet they would never forget it. There ain't a single motherfucker who can sever this weapon. I hate your accent and everything you said in the record. I need subtitles to get it. I'm checking the spelling. I promise you that Drizzy the only one that ever would mention you being a legend. Nobody would agree what he said, and I promise you it's gonna hunt you when you sleep in your bed. And I promise you that when it's over, I'ma leave an impression. And yeah.
But the flow is tasty, and his delivery of the bars and his cadence and his like syllable work is. I think that's what stands out most on this. You know, like Eminem talks all about like in that you know that rap competition, Rhythm and Flow.
Yeah.
M was always looking for like up and coming rappers on like their syllable use. So like choosing words that have multiple syllables and how like that works together within a sentence. And I feel like Joyner's doing a really good job of syllable work here. Who's a good reactor? Who's also a rapper himself? Knox Hill. Do you know
yeah,
that?
Knoxville.
He'll break this down nicely. He gets
nice
that
to
kind of
watch
stuff. Yeah. Knox Hill, if you're watching this, brother, we're coming in not for the top spot, but to be a companion at the top. We love you, man.
Know the pressure's on when I drop this shit, cause you really on the clock, boy. I'ma write a perspective song from a UK nigga who think he a top boy. Since you wanna talk about influence, let's talk about the female clothes you rock, boy. I seen you in an interview dressed.
That was good. Thinks he's a top boy, like referencing.
I write a perspective song from a UK beep who thinks he's a top boy.
But you know the show Top Boy as well? Being like a gangster from like East London.
That's creative.
Yeah.
I like that.
Thinks he's a top boy, thinks he's a bad man.
He's thinking about his this. He's thinking about the words he's using.
Let's talk about the female clothes you rock, boy. I seen you in an interview dressed like a bitch. I guess you really a top boy. I catch him outside of the...
Top. I mean, that's clever again.
Yeah, he's
used the word. He said you look gay twice, and then saying really a top boy, like you're top and bottom if you're gay.
Yeah, I feel it.
Firstly, how does he dress? Pretty good to me, if I'm honest.
He doesn't like him maybe because he wears a shirt.
But Skepta,
I think he's just stylish.
you got to give me an interview where, if I'm honest, someone's tell us where to look, but I can't see a single picture where Skepta doesn't look anything but fire and like super stylish, right?
Very stylish, yeah.
Like calling him gay is just a bit lame.
It's a low blow.
I don't even rate that. Like again, we're MGK fans, so like MGK is very, very out there with his dress sense, and I fuck with that. I think it's cool. It's not necessarily my style all the time, but I think it's really cool. So like calling someone gay because they're fashionable as fuck and they're quite artistic, that doesn't really land for me. And it's not like he's even dressing badly. I just again, it's not a good dig. Like he's a good looking, well dressed guy.
Well, probably because it's hard to find maybe something bad on him to diss him with.
I mean,
I'd be really curious to hear Skepta's song and what he said first.
I mean, like Joyner Lucas. I mean, again, I don't want to turn on you, Joyner, because I like you, but like your fashion ain't saying much, boy. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think I'm more pro Skepta on the
Skepta's got a bit
fashion.
more flavour.
And I listen to more Joyner, by the way, so lots of love, dude. But I'm just trying to catch bars here.
Bitch, I guess you really a top boy. I catch him outside of the Birkin store, the Victoria.
See, that would have worked well if he dressed badly, but you have to kind of engineer a lie that he's a bad dresser for that bar to
Bitch,
work.
I guess you really a top boy. I catch him outside of the Birkin store, the Victoria's Secret shop, boy. Take all your shit, then give it to my bitch. She'll love that drip you got, boy. Put the UK, US shit to the side. This is me against you, little pop, boy. Clean up on L6, I don't wipe this bitch. Somebody come bring me a mop, boy. How to turn Joseph to a crime scene. Why the fuck a nigga thinking he could try me? How you do your nigga wildly dirty, then turn your back on a UK crime scene? You a snake ass hoe, you slimy. You irrelevant bitch, you behind me. I don't even understand how you still got fans. I ain't heard your name since the 90s. I'm a hybrid nigga with a high beam. Turn a UK nigga to a line beam. Just around 2KO, you ain't getting up. Better call the ER to revive him. After this, I bet you wanna fight me. That's the reason why niggas don't like me. Thought you was that nigga when you talk your shit. Now you sitting back wondering why me.
I mean, it was a punchy diss track. I don't think, just on the few things that I listened to, some of it wasn't of like true substance. But it was well put together. Again, the syllable play and the different flows and pockets were crazy. So his rapping ability and that was awesome. I just think if you're gonna go to
town.
go Hamza Jamal on him. But maybe he just didn't have too much on him and he was just pissed off. So he's like, I've got to go back. So he just started throwing shots that didn't maybe necessarily land for me. But I thought he sounded awesome on it, and Joyner's rapping ability. He actually impressed me with his rapping ability on that.
Yeah, the rapping ability on that was really good. Even just the simple soundtrack that was used was also really cool. It was effective.
Yeah.
But it's not a song for me that I would say I would go back and listen again.
But do you ever really go back and listen to diss tracks anyway, except for Ain't That Like Earth? What other diss tracks do you really go back and listen to? Euphoria, I actually really dig.
Well, no, I would disagree. I would say a lot of the Drake, that battle, I listened to.
Some of
or
it.
Kendrick's music. Some of it.
Drake.
Not the whole story back and forth. I think, yeah.
I'm not a Drake hater either. I'm just a huge Kendrick fan, but I actually am not a Kendrick stan in a sense where I just hate Drake. Drake's great. It's good to see him make a comeback. I say a comeback. It's crazy saying that about Drake, but he kind of really needed it after his after that window.
Sometimes it's a wake-up call. This one, well done. Give it to Joyner Lucas for a track that he's put out, but yeah, I wouldn't listen to it again.
No?
Nah.
No.
I'm not gonna lie, maybe about 2 minutes in, I almost got a bit bored.
Yeah, that's kind of not your...
I almost got like, I kind of lost, even though I had the lyrics there in front of me.
Just a meat sandwich of rap is not really...
When
that's
it's
not
too
enough
heavy,
for you,
there needs to be a bit more flavour with it rather than just...
Than just
a story. And I think that's why I like Kendrick's music, because he has a full bag of some of his songs, his tracks that are just so
just
rap,
interesting.
but they're interesting. They tell a story from start to finish.
Yeah, for me that felt like... I feel like 16-year-olds would love that. That's
Oh,
going
no,
to sound so
it's-
mean if you're
it's-
16 years old, like,
Don't
no
get
beef,
it out.
but
Yeah,
like...
it gives you like, yeah, you can, but how long would that last for until you have to switch the song?
Yeah, we're not the purest
No,
hip
we're
hop
not.
reactors,
No.
by the way. I love hip hop, but like, again, I've even referenced some of the reactors here who like are from the culture, from the scene. I love that I've got so much from listening to that kind of music. So I come at it from a place who just loves it, has opinions, doesn't know all of the nuances. I learn a lot from other people online, so lots of love. That was our thoughts on that one though. That was fun, nonetheless. Appreciated some things about that, but yeah, interesting. Maybe we'll listen to the Skepta one. If Skepta responds, we'll definitely listen to that as well. We'll keep an eye on this beef. I wonder what Skepta said to piss off Joyner that much.
Yeah. And where did that come from, or was it just
I
like...
think he said something along the lines that Joyner is stealing or have stole like some concepts from Eminem. And that's what he said. But I feel like Joyner's pretty original. I'll look into the whole thing. We'll come back on a Skepta reaction with like our thoughts after doing a bit of homework. How about that? How about that,
good.
kid?
Sounds good.
See you on the next one. Like and subscribe, please, guys. Help us to sort of blow up and be the biggest reaction channel if you feel like you like us as people. If it feels like that's the thing you want to do. If not, just carry on enjoying the content that we put out and sending you good vibes, lots of love, whatever you're doing today.
Peace out.
Peace out, guys.